Welcome to a very special edition of Your California Life, where we're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at a very new and popular attraction. Of course, we're talking about Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Nestled in the heart of the newly transformed Bayou country, this whimsical water ride brings the magic of Princess Tiana, her friends, and the enchanting Bayou to life, just in time for the holiday season. Throughout this half-hour special, we'll take you on a journey through the design, creativity, and holiday magic that have made Tiana's Bayou Adventure the perfect family-friendly experience. From the heart-pounding twists and turns of the ride to the joyful music and festive surprises along the way, there's no better time to experience the Bayou than during the holidays at Disneyland. As we celebrate this magical time of year, we'll also dive into the festive transformation of Disneyland Park, where the holiday spirit is alive in every corner. From seasonal decorations to special performances and treats, we'll hear from the brilliant minds behind the ride, explore the creative process, and show you why Tiana's Bayou Adventure is a must-see destination for families during this merry season. So, grab your holiday spirit and join us for a journey into the heart of the Bayou, where magic, adventure, and holiday joy come together for an unforgettable experience. Let's get this show started. It's time for Your California Life.
Absolutely, having a fabulous time right here in Disneyland Park.
Yes, okay, so I mean, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is here. We're welcoming the film right here at the park. What has been the reaction from Disney goers?
Oh, from our Disney goers has been absolutely fantastic, right? There's so much rich history here in the New Orleans Square in Disneyland Park. So Disneyland opened, obviously, in 1955. In 1966 is when New Orleans Square actually was expanded. This was actually the last project that Walt Disney himself worked on. Wow. So to see it to come to life from 1966 to now be the home of Tiana, it's absolutely amazing. We have Eudora Chic Boutique, which is Tiana's mother, a retail shop. We have Tiana's Palace, which is obviously her restaurant, and now we have Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Oh my gosh, okay, I mean, and you're talking about history. I mean, Tiana herself too, first African-American princess for Disney, so a lot of this, yes, very special. And so tell me, I mean, with the Bayou being here, Bayou country, how can we expect to see that expand here?
As it's going to continue to expand. So we saw it over in Bayou country. It used to be named Critter Country, now we changed the name. A lot of the shops that's over there also changed names. So now we have a shop called Ray's Berets, which is a nod to Ray in the movie. We have a shop called Lewis Critter Country, which is a nod to Lewis, our trumpet player. So you're going to continue to see it expand over the course of time, and I think our guests are going to love it.
Yes. Do you have any favorite merch right now, Lindell?
The Lewis plush.
Okay.
You can snuggle up to it.
Yes, I already got my t-shirt too, so there's a lot for people to enjoy.
There's a lot.
Yes. Okay, in addition to that, we're in front of Tiana's Palace, so people can enjoy this as well too.
Absolutely. In Tiana's Palace, we did a lot of research. So I was actually born and raised in New Orleans, so we actually went down to New Orleans as a team and actually studied the cuisine. We brought a lot of that back to Tiana's Palace. So we have shrimp and grits. We have to have gumbo that we make from scratch. We have, obviously, beignets. You gotta have beignet.
Yes.
You gotta have a po' boy in New Orleans, so we have a po' boy for Tiana's as well. So it's a lot of authentic food that we brought here and a lot of flavors.
Okay, and you mentioned beignets. We have beignets here.
We have beignets.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you can't not eat one of these.
You gotta have a Mickey beignet.
Okay, I might have to grab, I might have to grab the Mickey shaped beignet. We gotta do our little cheers because why not?
Absolutely.
What do you hope people take away when they come here?
I think what I want people to take away is just the rich history that we have here and how much we've actually transformed this entire area to really fit a Black princess.
Yeah, I love it. Lindell, cheers to you.
Cheers.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna let them take it away.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, do you know how much history has been made right here at Disneyland. In fact, Princess and the Frog was the first feature film to have an African-American princess. Pretty cool, right? They've also had a lot of firsts here as well, too. I got the chance to meet Martha Blanding. She is groundbreaking magic and was recognized as one of the Disney legends this year. So check out my interview with her and everything that she's achieved at the happiest place on earth. Martha, we're honored to have you on the show today. Thanks for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes, well, I mean, Martha, you reached a golden milestone of 50 years of service with the Walt Disney Company. What does that mean to you personally and professionally?
You know, I didn't do this to get this recognition. I did it because I loved what I was doing and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, because you've paved the way for so many. I mean, what was it like being one of the first Black Americans in management at the Walt Disney Company?
It was different. You know, to be in meetings and you're the only Black person in those meetings and everybody else around you are people of non-color. And it was interesting when, you know, you wanted to make a point. I had to make my voice known. I had to let them know that I wasn't going to sit back in the back and not say anything. I had to speak up, and I did. And my parents raised us. I'm a twin. I have two brothers, and my parents raised us not to be afraid of anyone, and not to judge people by the color of their skin, but to judge them by what they say and do.
And you did a lot. I mean, you were the first for so many times at Disneyland Resort, from the first full-time Black tour guide to a merchandise buyer, VIP hostess. Looking back, why does that distinction mean so much now?
It means so much now because when I first started working at Disneyland, the park was 16 years old. And there were not a lot of Black people there. And unfortunately, when I would go out into the community and I would let people know that I work at Disneyland, they would say, Black people don't work at Disneyland. Why are you working there? And I felt that, you know what, I'm here for a reason, because this Disney is a good place to work. And they have wonderful opportunities, but we need to get some more minorities in here so they can take advantage of the wonderful opportunities that Disney has.
Martha, with everything that you've achieved, you were recently recognized as a Disney legend. I can't believe I'm talking to a Disney legend. How does it feel for you?
The job that I had before I retired, I was in charge of merchandise special events. And so I worked with many of the Disney legends. And so I realized how important it was and what it meant to become a legend. And it was something that I never thought would happen to me. Not that I'm not good enough for it, but it was just that I just didn't think it would happen to me. And when it did, I was speechless, and I'm never speechless, okay? I have something to say all the time. But it was amazing, and it also gives Black young ladies and men and other men and women of color to understand this is our world too, and we can do this also.
And Martha, for viewers who dream of making an impact or a difference, what advice do you have?
You never know who's watching you. And I've gotten a couple of positions because people were watching what I was doing. You want to choose battles that are going to make you look good. You don't want to choose the ones that are going to make you look bad. And sometimes in a battle, you just need to be quiet and you'll win. If you just don't say anything, it happens. And be faithful to yourself. Pick a career that you love.
Before we let you go, Martha, can you tell us about your book, Groundbreaking Magic?
It's a great example of a Black woman coming from the South Central Los Angeles area and succeeding in what she wanted to do and more.
Martha, thanks for paving the way and making an impact for people that look like us. I appreciate you talking to a Disney legend herself, Miss Martha. Thank you, as always. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can get a copy of your book, Groundbreaking Magic. You can get it wherever books are sold. So one of the things people can't wait to check out is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's the new ride. It has so much fun in it. There's a lot of music, and we just need to know the details on how they even came about creating this. So we're gonna get all the facts about it, and there's a surprise ending too. So let's go check it out. I'm here with John Dennis, who is the Executive Creator Director, Music for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. John, tell us about the music people can expect when they get on this ride.
Oh, good morning, good morning. Well, the music of Tiana's Bayou Adventure is incredible. We got to work with such terrific partners in New Orleans and all through southern Louisiana to bring this music to life. Of course, we have a legacy of music from the animated film, Princess and the Frog, but Tiana's Bayou Adventure is telling that next story for Tiana. So we got to go in and create a new song with PJ Morton, New Orleans native, and we worked with so many other artists, Terrence Blanchard, Ivan Neville, Erlin Riley, Leah Chase. It was so wonderful, and the people of New Orleans were so generous with their time, and the musicians just brought it on this attraction, so we're really excited for you to see it.
I'm excited. So tell us about the creative process behind creating the music from start to finish, because we get to hear the ending results of everything, and wow, it's fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, it was a little daunting at first because we had to start with story. A lot of times in Imagineering, most of the time, it all starts with story. And we had to take a first step and decide which story we wanted to tell. The film told a story of Tiana and her adventure out on the bayou, and we said it was time to take her back to the bayou. And she's become a leader, so we stepped in after the film and said, oh, Tiana's leading the way. Tiana is a leader in the city. She is has not left her family behind. All those great characters, Prince Naveen, Mama Odie, they're all still part of her life. So what we did is we wove a story around that about how Tiana has grown after the film ended and started her own business and has become a community leader, and that's where we started to put a story together.
Okay, so there's a continuation of Tiana.
Yeah, absolutely.
And tell us, I mean, when you watch the film and when you get on the ride, I mean, you feel the elements of Louisiana. So tell us how you incorporated that into the music as well, too.
Well, all this storytelling takes place in Louisiana, southern Louisiana, New Orleans region. And of course, music, food, these are all key elements to that culture. So as we started weaving the experience together, music came to the forefront as a storyteller, because that's what music does. Music is the emotional storyteller of our experiences. So what we decided to do is we had some existing music from the feature film, which would be perfect for telling our story. Songs like Dig a Little Deeper, Down in New Orleans. But we said we didn't have a coda, we didn't have an end to that story. So we decided to engage PJ Morton and bring him in to write an original song for the attraction, and he knocked it out of the park.
Are you blown away by when you hear all of the music play back for you, John?
Definitely. I pinch myself. We were talking about this earlier. I had to pinch myself as I came in today and I started hearing all the songs in the queue and riding the ride and hearing all that music. It brought back so many wonderful memories of being in Louisiana and recording with all those artists who I'm still in touch with, many of them. It's very special attraction for me.
Yes, and we see so many of the characters. Any favorite characters that you have?
Well, I have to say, because there is one musician who rises to the top for me. It's a trumpet playing alligator named Lewis. I wonder, hey Lewis, you around here?
Lewis!
Hey!
Hi! Oh my gosh, he's here in person. Hello! You're the best. We love your music, by the way. Oh my God.
No one plays better than Lewis. We love you, man.
Oh, we love you, Lewis. He's the best.
He is.
Okay, I'm gonna get on the ride. Anything I should know before I get on the ride, John?
Anything you should know? You might get a little wet.
Okay, I keep hearing that.
It's, it's a water ride.
Okay.
You might get a little wet, and you know what? That's okay, right, Lewis?
All right. On that note, I think I need to get on the ride.
All right.
Rachel, one thing I love about coming to Disneyland is just all of the holiday swag that we see right now and all of the merchandise. You have all the good stuff. Tell us what we can expect.
Thank you. First of all, and welcome to Disneyland Resort. We are kicking off the holidays with a bang. We have 5 different collections this season. So it'll all be available officially on the 15th, this Friday, all the way until January 6th. So you have to come see for yourself in person. They are so much fun and also unique in their own way. Let's start over here with our Mickey Mouse and Family Christmas collection. Now, this collection has a whole story behind it. The idea is Santa Claus has enlisted the help of Mickey and his pals to make everyone's Christmas wishes come true, right? He's seen all the lists, he knows what everybody wants, so Mickey has transformed a place into his workshop to get it going. So we have the spirit jerseys, the ears, the lounge fly, the light up necklace, we have all the ornaments which can be personalized. with a family name or a little love note.
Oh, wow.
So fun. And then of course the bubble wand is a big one because it's kind of like a 3-in-1 in terms of abilities. We have the bubbles, of course.
The kids must
the
love
light
that.
up. They do, they love it. And then the talking. So that's a fun one. And then if you are into all things snow,
Yes.
I think you'll love the Disney Snowman collection
Yes.
here. The lovely soft texture. The colors are very winter wonderland, kind of escape feeling. I need that fleece jacket for myself, I must say. Okay, so I see your eyes, you seem to be very into the socks, the plushie. So our Haven Holiday Collection is our more subtle version of all things soft. So we have, of course, the plush, the stocking, and then our stocking holder for your mantelpiece.
Literally everything.
Yeah, and the idea behind it is you want it to blend in with the decor you have in your home, right? So this is perfect for that. And I think with that, I'll bring you over
Oh,
to...
yes, there's more.
There's more. We're at 3 out of 5. Our Festival of Holidays collection at Disney California Adventure Park. We bring every holiday from all over the world that takes place during this season. So Diwali, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Navidad, of course Christmas. And we represent that in different emblems on the collection so that you can enjoy that while you're in atmosphere with the entertainment and the food and the decor. It's very immersive. It feels like you're in a worldwide international atmosphere, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I have to give some love to our Hanukkah collection. It's their second year with a collection specifically devoted to this holiday. Very exciting. The color scheme I think is just so pretty. The look of it, I look at it and I see kind of a more romantic aesthetic. Mickey and Minnie playing with the dreidel together. We have those kinds of emblems, the menorah, the dreidel, the little treats that anyone who includes Hanukkah in their family traditions, they'll recognize it and they'll love it, and hopefully it'll feel like home.
Yes, why was it so important for Disneyland to incorporate different holiday cultures?
Well, we know our guests come here from all over the world, you know? And while, like for me, for example, Christmas is a big part of my household, I'm one of millions and billions of people that love what this brand represents. So to have that very distinctly Disney look, but in a way that feels personal, it feels at home to wherever you are in the world, it's special. It's tradition. That's the point of this season.
Thanks so much, Rachel. The holidays at Disneyland is such a wonderful time. As you can tell, everybody's here to enjoy it. So we had to get the inside scoop on what it's all about, from the different foods people can enjoy, from the holiday lights, the parades, the fireworks. There's so much. Instead of me talking about it, let's just go check it out. I'm here at the happiest place on earth with Eddie Collins. Eddie, we're here at the holidays for Disneyland.
I know.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite times to be here. I mean, how could it not be? You know, it's interesting. When I think about the holidays at the Disneyland Resort, I think about tradition, just because of the fact that so many people have been coming here for years, you know, during the holidays, because I always tell them, what's the best thing to give somebody? Time, the gift of time. So I would say, if you're going to do something, give somebody the gift of time, come hang out, and I mean, what a better place. I mean, you know, seriously, we've got Christmas Fantasy Parade during the day. In the night, when the sun goes down, this place transforms into something totally different.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got fireworks, you know, believe in holiday magic. And then, of course, the snow. I mean, when you go and you watch this, whether you're by yourself or you're with somebody, okay, when you're standing there and you're listening to this and you're watching it and you can feel the music, the vibration, you know, it's so intense and overwhelming with your feelings that I always say, if you don't finish with a tear in your eye, you know, and also an appreciation for the people you're with, perhaps even the people around you, you know, it just leaves you with a really, really good feeling, and that's what we want.
Yeah.
You know, we want you to leave with really, really magical memories, unforgettable memories with your loved ones.
And in addition to so many new things for people to experience, there's also food. We can't skip out on the food.
Yes. Okay. So it's interesting. I was speaking to somebody earlier and I said, you know, it's interesting that here we actually not only like to celebrate the different cultures, you know, it's not necessarily just Christmas, you got Kwanzaa, Diwali, I mean, you name it, we've got it. But the cool part is that we're not just celebrating with music and entertainment, but also food. And so over at Disney California Adventure, one of the things that I like to do is you get yourself a Sip and Savor Pass, and you can find out those details by going to Disneyland.com, and you get that pass, and then you can actually go to these different locations where they're serving up holiday food that's, you know, basically it's themed, it's legit, it's the real thing, and you can give your coupon and you can actually go tasting the different places, you know, in the world. So I always tell people, when you come, leave leave your diet at home. Not necessary. They don't count. You're going to be walking so much anyway.
Exactly.
You know?
We also see the characters. Are they going to be wearing holiday?
Let me tell you, this year they look fantastic. Do
Yeah.
you want to see my buddy?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Goofy.
Awesome. Looking magnificent.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't
From
that
head to
amazing?
toe. Literally
Yeah.
head to toe.
Yes. Now, you know, Goofy looks extremely handsome,
Yes.
very, very dapper.
Yes.
And what's really awesome is the fact that you're going to have not just Goofy, but also Mickey and Donald. I saw him around here earlier too. They're all going to be here on Main Street, actually just welcoming all of our guests and spreading the Disney cheer, which is awesome, and especially for the holidays. So why don't you just come, enjoy it, and then come back when we have something new.
Just like that. And Goofy, you look magnificent. I mean, I didn't know
Of
you were a
course he
model.
does.
You're bringing it.
You like that?
You look great, Eddie.
You gotta love
Thank
him.
you so much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate
My pleasure.
It. Goofy, love to see you.
I think you guys need a big hug.
Okay,
huh?
let's hug. Oh. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had so much fun on today's show. I hope you enjoyed watching it all. We got to check out everything related to Tiana's Bayou adventure, learn about some of the Disney legends, and obviously the magic that happens here for the holidays. Make sure you come out here. It's so much fun. For now, I gotta wrap things up. Thanks for tuning in and watching Your California Life. I hope you had an amazing time. See ya.